we're going to talk about the 45, 45, 90-degree special right triangles, all right? First thing is, you notice here at the beginning, they give you this right here, little formula. But let me give you one that I think that I would rather you use. And let's take a look right here. So I've got a 45 by 45 degree right triangle, right? That's 45 degree. That is a 90 degree. Rather than call this right here the square root, I'm going to call this 1. So we got to find out what x and x is, right? So using the Pythagorean theorem, we know that 1 squared, which is c squared, equals a squared plus b squared, x squared plus x squared. So that's going to end up equaling to what? That's going to equal to 1 equals 2x squared, right? So x squared is going to equal to 1 over 2, all right? Now, I got to take the square root of that, which is x is going to equal to the square root of 1 over 2, which is the same thing as the square root of 1 over the square root of 2. But remember, I can't have that in the denominator, so I've got to multiply that by 1, which is the square root of 2 over the square root of 2. So if I do that, so that becomes a what? The square root of 1 is a 1. That means that's going to be the square root of 2 over 2 times 2 is 4. The square root of 4 is 2. So x is equal to square root of 2 over 2. All right? So that's how we prove that. And of course, both x's are the same since it's an isosceles triangle, right? 45, 45. Now, let's go to the other side. So, what I want you to start thinking about is when you do this, rather than that formula, I want you to say this right here is 1, this is the square root of 2 over 2, square root of 2 over 2. Which means that if we do call this an x, 1x, that's going to be an x here and an x here. So, that should help us solve this problem right here. Number 1, we got to find the hypotenuse. So you look over here, it says, oh, look at here. 8 is going to equal to this number right here. So you put down 8 equals square root of 2 over 2 times x. Cross multiply, we get 16, right? Square root of 2 over 2, 16 equals square root of 2 times x. Divide that square root of 2 on both sides. That's going to equal to 16 divided by the square root of 2. I got to get that square root of 2 out of the denominator, so I multiply it by 1. So 2 will go into 6, this right here will go into 16, 8. So I'm left with x is going to equal to 8 square root of 2, all right? Now, let's try this one right here. So that's finding we already know the hypotenuse. Now we got to find the side. Look here. If the hypotenuse is this, so I know this is x now. So I look over here and say, well, okay, well, look at there. So all I've got to do is the square root of 2 over 2 times, this is x now, 3 square root of 2 equals, that's going to be what equal x is, all right? So I know that 2 times 2 is 4. The square root of 4 is 2, so that and that cross out, so x is equal to 3, okay? Now, since it's a block day, you will have another sheet that you'll have in your package, which is going to be this one right here. And I'm going to just do, let's try the first one here. So here we're given this number right here. So now we know that 6 is going to equal to, x is going to be equal to the square root of 2 over 2m, which is the hypotenuse, right? Cross multiply, I get 12 equals square root of 2m. M is going to equal to 12 divided by the square root of 2. I multiply square root of 2 times square root of 2. So that's going to equal to what? 12 square root of 2 over 2 times 2 is 4. Square root of 4 is 2. That crosses out 6. So my m is going to equal to 6 square root of 2. Square root of 6 square root of 2. And obviously, if this is an isosceles, these sides are equal, so that equals 6. Okay, I hope that gives you enough information. Remember, this is a block day, so you got to do both pages, all right? Thank you.